Alright guys, welcome to another beer review. Thought I'd do one while I just wait for a nice steak to rest. Just quickly fried that off. And yeah, I want a beer to go with it. And this one I'm actually quite excited for because I love grapefruit infused IPAs. They're probably my favourite sort of sub-style of IPA. In an age where it's all about that DDH and that murk and that haze and all that sort of New England stuff, I just love the combination of grapefruit and an IPA. Grapefruit is one of the few fruits that I actually really enjoy. So today we're going over to the Belhaven Brewery, who are of course part of Greene King. And this is the Twisted Grapefruit IPA, described as bold, sharp and zingy with, is that supposed to be a grapefruit or a lemon? Saying, what? But yeah, 5.3%. Quickly read you what it says on the back if I can read it properly. You like beer, you like grapefruit, you're really going to like Twisted Grapefruit IPA. We use super citrusy Maladoria Bavaria hops, along with zesty classic Chinook. And just to make sure we lob in loads of real grapefruit, hand chopped by Bavaria, who has the best knife. Barbara, not Bavaria, yeah. It's hard to read. Who has the best knife skills in the brewery. What follows is bright, pithy, juicy heaven, Twisted Grapefruit IPA. And then it's got all the usual information in multiple languages, so I'd imagine this is fairly widely available outside of the UK. So using my Satan glass, because the way people talk about Greene King, you'd think Greene King was actually Satan. But no, I've not really used this too much, and I thought, give it a go. So yeah, Greene King. I do enjoy some Greene King beers. I know they don't have the greatest reputation, but who cares at the end of the day? You like what you like, fair enough. You'll never get any arguments from me. So yeah, a grapefruit IPA. I had a lot of good things about this one. Of course, when you look at some of the more elitist craft beer related groups on Facebook, then people just write this beer off straight away. Of course, Brewdog's Elvis Juice for me is just the best grapefruit infused IPA, pale ale, grapefruit infused beer in general. And whenever I find a beer that's actually had grapefruit used in it, chances are I'm going to give it a go, because I just love that bitterness you get from grapefruit, and you get those grapefruit like flavours in IPAs and pale ales from the hop build, so it just makes sense to actually throw the actual fruit in there. But beer in the glass then, and yeah, it's got a little bit of a haze to it, and there are little bits and bobs floating around. Nice gentle carbonation as well. Beer is sort of like a orangey golden colour. Has the sort of look of like the skin of a grapefruit to it, as opposed to the innards and the flesh of a grapefruit. But yeah, you could definitely tell that there's something in there, and it's not just an IPA. But yeah, it's got those amber hues, nice and bright, and beer poured with about one finger's worth of maybe ever so slightly off-white head. So it looks like a really nice beer in the glass. I'm just wondering if that's actually 330ml, because it's only just gone past the 330ml line on the glass, but oh well. So yeah, let's see what we get on the aroma. That's a big grapefruit hit right there. Yeah, that's got that like really bright, almost like a pink grapefruit aroma, because it's a little bit more sweet as opposed to being a little bit more acidic and bitter. Oh, but yeah, that's really vibrant and in your face. Good thing about it is it doesn't smell like some of these beers can do when you put fruit in there, and sometimes when you put like fruit juice or flavourings in there, they can come across as artificial. But this, no, it's like genuine grapefruit aroma, like you've just squished it all over your face, which I would not recommend because that's gonna friggin' sting your eyeballs. But yeah, that's lovely. That's a lovely, bright, zesty, citrusy IPA. Lovely, gentle hop characters. A little bit of like a lime character as well. Really nice, crisp malts coming through. Slight earthiness there as well. But yeah, that's so lovely and fruity and vibrant. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. And it tastes just like it smells. It's that big, sweet grapefruit. Sweet grapefruit character. It's considerably more sweet than some of the grapefruit infused IPAs. Of course, it starts off sweet, vibrant, bold, and then that bitterness comes through on the back end really, really nicely. Lovely and prickly on the tongue. You get a big hint of lemon in there as well, almost as if they've used like citra hops in this. A lovely light body to it as well, which isn't watery. Yeah, that is literally like drinking grapefruit juice with a little bit more bitterness and hoppier character. Lovely crisp, biscuity, pale malts. And although it is considerably sweeter than some of the grapefruit beers that I've had, it's not sickly at all. It could get a bit sickly, you know, 3 or 4 cans down the line. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, for a first quencher, just a simple, tasty grapefruit kick, you could do a hell of a lot worse than this. And I'm calling bullshit on the people who say that this is a bad beer. You're just saying it because it's fucking Greene King, and that is absolutely ridiculous because this is lovely. It's a little bit different to what you expect. But yeah, I really, really like that actually. Has it dethroned Elvis Juice? No, but it's a good contender. The Elvis Juice sort of has that more grounded, bitter forward element to it, but this has the more sweeter side to it. And it would be a shame if there are artificial flavours in this one. Let me just quickly read the ingredients. Malted barley. Yeah, doesn't actually really say too much about what's in this one, but India Pale Ale, grapefruit, and oh, well, there we go. This puts a slight dampering on the beer. If you look at the bottom, it says India Pale Ale with grapefruit and grapefruit flavouring. That being said, does not taste too synthetic, but knowing that there is flavouring in there, it does sort of dull the shine, if you will. But in terms of a drinkable, enjoyable, sessionable beer, you could do much worse than this one. It's just a shame that there's flavourings in there, because it was going so well. It really, really was. In terms of a rating, I'm going to give this one a very solid 8 out of 10. Would I buy it again? Hell yeah. I might actually do a head-to-head between this and Elvis Juice at some point, or other grapefruit infused IPAs, because if there are more grapefruit infused IPAs in the supermarkets, let me know because I want to pick them up because I just love these beers. I really, really do. So yeah, aside from the flavourings, I still don't think this deserves the reputation that some individuals give it. I think it's a very tasty brew. If you like your grapefruit, you're going to love this one. So 8 out of 10, not a bad score at all. So if you have tried it, as always, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below in the comments. Check out Belhaven, check out Green King, check out my IPA playlist for more beer reviews, and I'm going to throw the craft can review playlist down below as well, because I do enjoy a good craft can. If any of my friends have reviewed this one, as always, their reviews will be included in the video description. And yeah, your thoughts, opinions are always welcome. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you next time. It's going to go lovely with a steak. Cheers.